Hello citizens, I'm Colonel Failure and you're joining me on the wonderful paradise island of Failurewood in Cities Skylines, which is a brand new series coming to the channel. Now, I've covered Cities Skylines quite heavily in the past, but I haven't been back for over a year now. So quite a lot has changed. I've got the full gamut of DLC up there in my inventory, and a whole slew of mods, and I've no idea if any of them still work or not, but I guess we'll find out. Anyway, what you're seeing here is not the continuation of a previous series. Rather, this is what I like to call a burner city. If we zoom out, you'll see exactly what we've got. So if I bring up the regional view here, I had one tile available originally, and I filled that out relatively quickly. Well, in fact, very, very quickly. In the space of probably about 25-30 minutes, I filled that out, and I've just let it run, which is why it has the problems at the moment, because it's built me up this little nest egg with which I can get my city properly established. I heartily recommend it for those of you who don't like using no-cost mods or cheats of that kind, and instead want to have to balance the books every month. Basically, just plunk down the most rudimentary of cities you can think of, limit the services significantly, you'll get a bit of population up, which will allow you to unlock a few things, and more importantly, you'll have that little nest egg there in which to do things properly. So let's give you a nice brown zoom in, and then say, I'll see you after the intro. Right, well, first things first, let's have a quick look at some graphology here, and see exactly what the score is. I've got all kinds of buttons going on. What's this do? Left click to see all traffic. I don't need to do that at the moment. What's this one all about? Disasters. Oh, maybe later. Right, let's have a quick look. Well, from the looks of things, garbage is clearly a problem. I've got some garbage processing going on. What are you doing? My incineration plant has got a whole lot of reserves, and it's clearly running at max right now. And then presumably the dump is currently emptying. That's the problem there. So if I set that to receive a little, should alleviate my garbage problems, at least temporarily. But I'm going to have to do a little bit more with that to get that working. Okay, what else are people complaining about? You chaps are sick by the looks of it. Okay, well, where's my health cover? Healthcare. I've got some healthcare. Stop being so prissy. Pull yourselves together a little bit. I've got healthcare. Go and get yourself healed up. Death care. Do we have any? Yes, I've got a mortuary, cemetery, and it's coming up on 2/3 full. So that's that's still acceptable. That's within the realms of acceptability. We got some job problems here. Not enough educated workers. Well, education, I know I didn't bother sinking any money into at all. But overall, it could be worse. I mean, rubbish is always going to be a bit of a problem, but we'll fix that. Now then, first thing I'm going to do is I want to centralize my power output. Now, I'm not entirely sure what I've got available right now. The easy thing to do here would be to press a button and find out. So we've got a coal power plant, don't really want that, or oil, I don't want that either, or hydro, no. What I'm looking for, geothermal, 65 grand, expensive. How much does it generate? 80 kilowatts, okay. Or we've got the solar updraft, which is 240 megawatts. That's more, isn't it? Very good. What I really want is to go nuke, but that's going to cost me, I need 11,000 population for that, so I've still got a way to go before we can have that one. But it's going to beat having these wind turbines on the go. They're not brilliant. And I'm not too fussed about the whole, what's the word I'm looking for here? Pollution. There you go, that's the word. Yeah, not too fussed about pollution, to be honest. This is purely about creating a good looking city, and as you can see from the map itself, if we cancel that just for a tick, I've gone with this kind of archipelago style map because I thought that might be interesting. I'm a sucker for a bridge, as you know, and this provides me plenty of excuse to do just that. Right, this is going to be Power Island. Eventually, I want to have nukes all over this thing. But before we get to that, I want to shore it up a little bit. I want to terraform it and make it look a little bit more glam. And in order to help facilitate that, I'm gonna build a key wall around the outside because that's something else that I'm a sucker for. Look at that. See, look, that looks robust immediately. That looks like something that'll scare the neighbours. What do we think? Go 5, 6. 6 will probably do the trick. No, needs a bit more than that. Back it up. Go. Well, let's try 9. There we are. I don't need it to hug the coast entirely. What I'll do is I'll backfill if it leaves any gaps. There you go. See, it's nicely filling this in for me, which is jolly helpful. Let's go out 8 and then swoop it round. That looks quite nice. I'll take it. Go out to there and round this one. Sure, why not? That appears to be underwater. Oh, well, you don't tell me I've got to flatten out the undersea bed before placing my key. It certainly looks like I do. All right. Well, here we go. Bulldozer getting to work early. That's all good. Nothing better than getting some bulldozer established early on. Right, we better get some terrain action going here then, hadn't we? If we lift, I don't know. I guess what we want is a step around there. Let's press this button a bit and see what happens. There you go. That did that, which is brilliant, I suppose. And it's raining. Great. So yeah, we've clearly gone totally tropical with our initial setup, and hopefully we'll benefit from some exciting weather patterns as we progress. Is that going to shave the cliff down? Answer: yes, sirree, Bob. Well, that's good. Keep going around that, and a bit more. No, that looks terrible. Out some, round some. Come on, get round. I've gone out too many, I think. Let's try 7. Yeah, see, that's better. Right, now then, all I need you to do is to connect up onto there. All right, so if we go, I mean, we could almost just do, and let's just try freehanding it and see what we get here. Do you fancy sealing in that corner? Well, maybe if I go as far as there, cancel that off, then pick it up from here. Come on, what do you think? What do you think there, seawall? Do you think you can comply? Cancel. Try it again. No, you're creating a bit too much of a wiggler there. If we bulldoze, that's rather more than I really wanted to, but I think this is the way it's going to need to be. Like so. Nope, that's not quite right either. I need that to come round at a slightly more aggressive angle. That's too aggressive. Oh, but only just. Alright, what if I take it as far as there, then cancel it off, and then we'll try just doing a... There you go. Perfect. Right. One entirely industrialized sealed island, which is absolutely splendid. Next up, we're going to smooth all of this out. I got no time for anything beyond that. Now, how does one affect the brush size? It's over here. Look, there we go. Right, smooth it all out. Make it all fresh as a pancake, smooth as a daisy, stinging like a butterfly. That would be ideal. Actually, I think I might... No, I was about to say, I think I might have a mod on that turns off landscaping costs. I don't. So be it. Can we not make this more aggressive? What's this one? Brush strength. Yeah, there we go. Be more aggressive. Assert yourself, brush. Right, now then, all I need you to do is to connect up onto there. All right, so if we go as far as there, cancel that off, then pick it up from here. Come on, what do you think? What do you think there, seawall? Do you think you can comply? Cancel. Don't worry too much about the palm trees. We shall commence deforestation shortly. But if I can totally smooth this out, that'll be marvellous. It doesn't seem to want to comply terribly quickly. If we take a ground level view, I mean, how bumpy are we talking about here? I mean, not terrifically bumpy, is it? I mean, I guess I'm just being over finicky at this point. We could probably leave it alone. Bit more smoothing going on. Go on, push that all out to there. This'll do. Yeah. Close enough. Near enough. Stop it now. Come on. You can put it down. Get back to work. Right. Okay, good. Now then, bulldozer. Demolish burns, demolish abandoned. No, I demolish trees. Well, I'm not going to do that one at a time. That takes way too long. I guess I'll just build stuff over the top of it. But before doing so, I shall deploy some form of road. I know, it's pretty exciting stuff, isn't it? Asymmetric 3-lane roads. Do we want it to go one way? Do we want two-way? I don't really know. Just something utilitarian will do the job. What am I on here? No, we're on straight. I don't want straight. I want to be able to follow the natural curve of the universe. And back that up. Let's try using the ultimate in flexibility here. So we'll create a perimeter road here, and I'll leave a bit of a gap. In fact, I should probably check where I'm going to put the gap. We're going to need one there to cross the river. Don't tell me it doesn't want to cross my tidal wall. Maybe I'll have to elevate a little. Maybe that'll do the job. But yeah, we're gonna. Oh, okay. I see. This is actually doing a lovely job at just following the existing wall. So very little effort on my part into trying to mirror that is necessary. So we'll have a few utilitarian bits and pieces round here just to kind of make sense of the island overall. So we've got a little bit of zoning space going on, but it doesn't need to be too exciting. There we go. How's that look? Well, it looks like an island with a road on it. That's because that's what it is. Yeah, what's going on there? Give me bulldozer. There we are. And that one. Yeah, let's try that again. Come on. Do try not to fight me too much, won't you? Let's go as far as there. No, you see, it's not prepared to play the game. You can tell I'm a little bit rusty. I used to be a dab hand with roads, you know. I used to be Mr. Roadman. That's what they called me up in Road Club. That's close-ish. I'm not 100% thrilled with that bit there. You know what? I'm going to go for, if we're going to do this right, let's try and do it right first time. Or in fact, you know, third time, or however many times it takes to get it right first time. Right, no, that's too abrupt a corner. That's a little bit less abrupt. All right, smashing. And when I'll do a bit of decoration. So in this series, what we'll do is I'll give you the main thrust of the idea live with the standard level of muttering, and then I'll do a little bit of speed built. You know, just knock the rough edges off things while you're otherwise engaged, and then we'll come back. So I want to fence all of this in. This is going to be a fairly high security area, as you'd expect if I'm going to be deploying a nuclear power plant on here. But initially we're going to go with one of these. Oh, look at this big thermal chap. He is a big thermal chap, isn't he? I assume it's he. You never know. All right, well, it's going to cost me 90 grand, which is not insignificant, and it will produce 240 megawatts, which actually is quite significant. And before I place that, what's my current outgoing? Oh, hello, I've not seen that. Oh, yes, I have. What are you talking about? Right, budget. I'm paying 1,400 a month, 1,140 a month to run my existing power setup. That's interesting. And that's at 150% of normal. So consumption's only 53. Piece of cake. Right. Okay. Yeah. This'll handle everything I do well into the future. And then I think I'll probably nuke it later on and replace it with a nuke. That looks relatively mighty, doesn't it? All right, I'm quite pleased with that. Right, let's get some bridge action going over here. I don't need any bridging too excessive. Do you fancy getting over there? Space is already occupied. Yeah, that'll be my seawall, which means I'm going to need some kind of ramp. Oh, I'm doing everything the hard way. All right, start there. It's giving me an awful lot of pointy kind of extra info going on here, and I understand this is part of a bit of development now. How did you get it to go up in the air? There was a thing that you needed to do. Like you can tell, I haven't played for a while. Where I toggle snapping. Oh, that's not it. Elevation step. Okay. Now, how does one elevate? Because that wasn't it. You and I, Bulldozer, we're going to be firm friends. There must be a way of... Oh, hello, I'm a big city. Well, I always thought I was. A floating garbage collector reduces water pollution. Must be placed on water, perhaps unsurprisingly. Controversial building stores the clinically deceased. Oh, and it's a cryo lab. Okay, cool. Well, that's jolly nice, isn't it? Okay, good. Right, well, I'm a big city. Get your head around that one. Right, I can ramp the budget down. While I'm tinkering with this, let's down the tempo on the electrical budget. There we go. Now, that might lead to a couple of brownouts for a moment because, you know, that's severing the power over on the mainland as well. And I've got to cook this up somehow. Connect this up. What's going on over there? Well, it's only a flipping fire. Oh, I have that to look forward to. That's going to be fun. All right, okay, you need water as well. Right, we're pausing. Now then, where are we in terms of current? Unpause. Speak to me of water currents. Is this stagnant? It doesn't look like it's moving very far, does it? Wind direction. No, that's not helpful. What I want is flow of... isn't that the pollution thing? There we go. Yeah, so we've created a nice big fat pollution gap around the main island. I'm going to have to ramp the electric back up again. This is going to take a little longer than I had perhaps envisaged. There we go. Turn that back on, and that'll get the water going. Don't worry, everybody, stop panicking. I've got this. How does one increase the elevation on a bridge? I've got road anarchy installed. Toggle road bending, yeah. Toggle road snapping, yeah. Toggle road collision, right. Toggle road anarchy. I'll investigate that in due course. In fact, you're taking rather too much real estate there. Just go and park yourself over there for a minute, and I'll talk to you presently. Now you don't just drag it up. There must be an uppy downy kind of a something here. Does one right click? No. What's this say? Elevation step. Yeah. Now that's going to change the steps in elevation. The clue's in the title there. Upgrade road. Nope. Advisor. All right, talk to me. Roads. Yes. Good. What I need you to tell me about is bridges. There was some more lightning going off there. I could tell half my city's going to get electrocuted at some point. Height 1 meter. How does one increment the height? Oh, I used to know this. That's zoning, that's area districts stuff there. That's toggle snapping. That's show directions. Good details. Look, I just need to build a little bridge, right? It doesn't need to be anything more complicated than that. Just a tiny little weeny bridge. And I need to, let's hold down shift, hold down control and shift, hold down alt, hold down control and alt, hold down shift and alt. Control shift and alt I don't think is going to, no, I think we've established that that's, no, it's not Z, it's not Q, it's not E, it's not A, obviously, because that's part of my standard movement controls. Hold down Shift and use the mouse wheel. No. Hold on Control and use the mouse wheel. No. Hold on Alt and use the mouse wheel. All right. What else? F, C, V. Bulldozer. Right. B. Also bulldozer, because you can never have too many buttons that do the bulldozer. N. No. M. No. Right. Okay. I'm gonna look up the settings. Hold on. It's page up, people. That's incredibly obvious, wasn't it? Page up. That old chestnut. People still use it, apparently. Right, now, can I get over the road? Well, let's try it. Let's whack that over there. No, page up. Look, I'm using page up, everybody. Right, no. Right, start here. Height 12 meters. Surely that is tall enough to get... It is, look. It's tall enough to get over there. I would say that's probably too tall. How do you feel about... No. How do you feel about 6 meters? No, 6 meters rubbish. All right. How do you feel about 9 meters then? 9 meters not rubbish. Okay, good. All right, we'll do that. Just needs road enough to service the area. Yes, okay. I suppose that is actually still quite a little on the low side, isn't it? But it'll do. Right, you come out here. In fact, we'll use the bendy road here. You, no, stop it. Grab this, go, and round the corner. Yeah. Measure it. We'll go 8 and 8 because we like right angles. 8 and where are we? 7, 8. All right, and then we'll drag that down to ground level as we go. Stick it around here and then onto the road. Right, okay, that's not an elegant bridge by any stretch of the imagination, but it is a bridge, and that will do for starters. So next up, I'm also going to put water pumpage here as well, because I suspect quite strongly that my existing water pump is running perilously close to the pollution zone. I've also got a building on fire. I'm not entirely convinced I've got a fire brigade. That would, the first thing you cut when building a burner city, and I realise that name may soon become slightly ironic, is you don't bother having a fire brigade. But we do have fire facilities available. Helicopter, a fire watch tower, cool. Let's just put a tiddler on here. There you go. Right. Go and put that fire out. There is a conflagration happening on your very island. Please go and deal with it. Thank you. Right, now then, back over here. We were doing stuff with water. And obviously, we can't do stuff with water because of my magnificent wall. Okay, well, in that case, you are going to become Water Island. We'll pump from... We've got no flipping tidal flow, which means that I've got to start thinking about how we're going to clean this stuff. Otherwise, eventually, everything is just going to be surrounded by polluted water. And from what I remember and my expertise, people tend not to be so keen on that. Let's see what we're actually using water-wise at the moment. Shouldn't my pump show up? There you go. What are you? You're a drain. Right, so you're polluting the area. Where's the pump? It's over this side. I see. Classic. Pump one side of the island, drain the other side of the island. Hope the tidal flow deals with things. But obviously, if you don't have a tidal flow, that's not going to happen. Anyway, right, new pump. Let's chuck in some cheeky and cheap and cheerful some pipage. We'll go that way. You need some, so enjoy that. And then we'll use this primary spur here to drag it into town. Because the first thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to kill off the town that I've already got, because it's not really doing me any favours as it stands, and lay it out a little bit more elegantly, or certainly actually have a think about the layout rather than just banging in zones left, right, and centre without any real due care and attention. Right, next up, let's lock in the power. Now, this again is going to be temporary in nature. We'll evolve this over time. But obviously, just having a ruddy great power plant over here doesn't do me any favours. So we'll... don't tell me you can't get over the road. I'm sure you probably could if you wanted it enough. But evidently you don't. So let's take you up to 12 metres, which I'm loath to do because incredibly high pylons always look rubbish. Yeah, just get over there, will you? There we go. Right, and then we'll run that around the corner, and then we'll run a really long one up to the closest island. None of this is, of course, cheap, but I do at least have the cash to pay for it. And then from here, yeah, we'll run one down. There we go. Yep, back at ground level. Take that one over to there, and then over to here, which actually I wasn't going to do. No, let's not bother with that. We'll leave what I have placed, but I wasn't going to bother with it. What instead I was going to do was kill off a couple of these. Yep. And you. Yep. And this one. Yeah. This will also serve to make people just a little bit more cheerful. Because for some reason people don't like having wind turbines in their back garden. They think like the blades are going to come off and just ruin everything for everybody. But we will have one power plant out here to serve as the power creation for me pump. Now that might be overkill. How much power does a pump use? Off the top of my head, no idea. What do you need? Talk to me. What are your desires there, pumpers? Let's talk to this. This will know. You need 240 kilowatts. I'm guessing per week. All right. And what are you going to do? 0 to 8 megawatts. Fine. That can't be placed on water. We won't place it on water. Get you on there. 8 megawatts is more than enough to power that water pump. Now that's not necessarily the most efficient way to do things, but it will get the job done. And then finally, I've connected the pipes up, haven't I? I have connected the pipes up. We can kill off the existing pump, which will make people happy. There we go. I thought that was on fire there for a moment, but it turns out it's just burgers. That's good. Right, I think we're in a position to unpause. Now, although I do need to connect this road up, so I'm going to unpause and connect the road up while we're back moving again. Ignore the ugly. We will over time get towards being glamorous rather than ugly, but you can't do it all at once. We've got to go through the fundamentals first, and that means cleaning up the mess. Get as far as there, get across to here, yeah, get across to there. Go on, you'll connect to that. Yeah, you definitely will. Okay, you probably won't. Alright, cancel. Get rid of a bit of that. Let's go straight line with this. I will lay in much better roads later. Right, there we go. That's everything connected up. You should have power now, friends. Pretty sure you should. Hold on, we've got a not connected issue going on. Okay, you won't have power at the moment. Just hold your horses. Everything will be fine. And now, obviously, that's broken. Connect. Thank you. That will do nicely. And then we might as well connect that up, even though I'm not using it. What? What's your problem? Oh, you... Okay. There you go. Get us... No. That's bad and wrong. Just kill it. Kill it with fire. Thank you. Right. From here, or I guess from wherever it is you need me to click, and then up the tempo a bit. Up the tempo a bit. Cancel. And we're golden. You've got water, but you don't... What's that one mean? Presumably that means it's got sewage backing up. But you're connected to the mains. You shouldn't have sewage backing up. We've got a sewer pipe over here that has no power. Okay, I could see why that might be a problem. It's because you were using... Oh, flipping heck, I was using wind turbines to daisy chain my, my power across. So we'll just have to do a bit of that. Right, that'll be fine as soon as anybody's got power. Yeah, okay, so we were doing that everywhere then. Well, I mean, that's jolly clever of me, but... look, just get in the zone, would you? Thank you. Nope, it's close. Definitely close, but not getting a cigar there. Although that does appear to have rectified that island. That's a start. Take you over here. And then you might as well connect to there while you're at it. That should be everybody now juiced back up again. Good. Everyone is juiced up. And that should alleviate my sewerage problems. Hey, sewerage problems. Get alleviated. Go on, go on. Go on. There you go. They're fixed. They're fixed. Good. Also, in other news, we have also resolved the current the garbage problem that we've got going on there as well. Grand. Okay. Well, that's what we in the trade call progress. You know, well, okay, it's not a massive amount of progress, but it is progress nonetheless. And that will be enough for today. So in the next episode, what I'm intending to do is... Ooh, I don't know. I'll probably move my my garbage solution from the big island here over onto Power Island because I'll use some incinerators on there. I'm a firm believer in getting your power established early on, and then from there we progress onwards. Anyway, thanks very much for tuning in today. This series is going to go places, and we'll end up with something that looks magnificent, I assure you. But we have to take small steps first. I, for one, am looking forward to climbing to the top of the tower and then jumping off the top of it with a bungee cord. Although that might not be the safest thing in the world to do. I'll probably clang into the tower on the way down. Chuck a like at this one if you'd like me to do just that. And feel free to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next cunning adventure. I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching. Let's find a nice angle, because you're my screenshot. And there it is. Ish. Kinda. Ugly bridge. Cheerio!